For centuries, the Galactic Council had ruled the stars. Composed of the oldest and most powerful species in known space, its word was law. Membership came with privileges, protection, access to trade routes, shared technologies. But it also came with a cost, tribute. Most species paid in resources, others in soldiers, some in obedience, but all paid. Until humanity, Earth had been granted probationary membership after decades of observation. The Council had seen their wars, their progress, their potential, but also their arrogance. So, in their first official summit, the Council issued a demand to test their loyalty. The Terran Alliance shall provide tribute to the Council, 1 million tons of helium-3 annually, and 5,000 soldiers for Council conflicts. The chamber fell silent. Ambassador Kelix of the Vortari leaned forward. "This is standard protocol," he hissed. "You will comply." The human representative, a tall woman in a dark gray uniform, stood slowly. Her name was Commander Rachel Miles, and her expression was unreadable. "We don't pay tribute," she said simply. The Vortari ambassador blinked. "Excuse me? We trade. We cooperate. We form alliances. But we don't bow." Murmurs erupted across the chamber. High Chancellor Zurl of the Solari clicked his mandibles. "Then your membership is revoked." Miles didn't flinch. "Fine." She turned and walked out without another word. That should have been the end of it. But the Council had to make an example. A joint fleet, over 50 capital ships from 12 species, was dispatched to Earth's outer colonies. Not to destroy, but to enforce compliance. Occupy key stations. Seize control of helium-3 mining platforms. Humble them. The fleet never reached Earth. It began with static on long-range comms. Then silence. No distress signals. No battles recorded. When a scout ship finally returned from the edge of the Sol system, its crew trembling and broken, they brought a single message. Carved, literally carved, into the hull of their command ship. "We are nobody's vassals." The Council was stunned. "How did they disable the fleet?" someone asked. "Where is the footage?" asked another. No one had answers. The scout crew couldn't remember. Or wouldn't. All they repeated was the same phrase. "They didn't attack us like a military. They hunted us like predators." The Council assumed it was a bluff, until a second message arrived. This time it was a broadcast. Galactic-wide. Commander Miles appeared again, standing aboard what could only be described as a mobile war city, an orbital dreadnought larger than any Council ship ever constructed. "We wanted peace," she said. "You wanted obedience. Now you'll understand what happens when you try to put chains on a species raised in fire." The video cut to footage. The fleet's remains, drifting through space. No explosions, just cold precision. Hulls cut open, engines dissected, crews missing. No bodies, just emptiness. The Council demanded an emergency session. The Kormai suggested war. The Vortari voted for sanctions. The Solari argued for containment. But before a decision was made, the lights dimmed. Every terminal flickered. Every communication node crackled. The humans had breached the Council's central AI systems. On every screen, a single image appeared. Earth, glowing blue and alive. Surrounded by human warships. And one message: never again. After that day, the Council stopped making demands of Earth. They didn't call it surrender. Not officially. But within cycles, humanity was granted full membership without tribute. And the Council learned something they'd never truly understood before. Humanity didn't seek domination. They didn't crave conquest. They simply demanded respect. But when denied that, they unleashed something the galaxy was not ready for. Not rage. Not pride. Something deeper. Wrath with purpose. To this day, in Council chambers, when a younger race is asked to pay tribute, one name always stops the conversation cold. Remember Earth. Because they had come to collect. And Earth had answered. With silence. Followed by disaster.